Hey guys, and welcome to another Dragonflight gold making video. In this one, I'm going to be showing you another raw gold farm that is really easy to do, and pretty much anyone with a level 70 can come ahead and do this raw gold farm. Now you will expect to make straight raw gold about 10k, 10 to 13k per hour from doing this. You're going to need to park a couple of ults here because we're running a dungeon, and you can only run the dungeon so much before you reach the instant lockout. So for an alliance, you come over to this spot that I first showed. Then this is the horde spot. So there's two different locations for the entrance to the instance. There is the horde one. You can go into that one right there. Now if you are alliance, you want to head over to the other one, which is right down here. So this is where the alliance entrance will be. Now you can use either if you're a different faction, but the quickest way to get to this one is if you're alliance, and then the other one if you are horde. Make sure you set the dungeon difficulty to normal and head on in. Now what we're actually farming is motherload, the motherload, and that is an instance. And now what we're doing is just pulling the mobs all before the first boss. So we're not actually pulling the first boss. Just follow where I go. Now the runs should only take like sub 5 minutes. They're very quick and easy to do. You could do them in like a few minutes. What you want to do is mount up, and you want to make sure that you're pulling all the mobs. So all the mobs that will aggro you automatically, make sure you pull all of them. There's a few mobs which like are yellow mobs and they don't pull, but we're going to end up killing them at the end. So just follow along. You want to make sure you're getting aggro to all the mobs that you can pull aggro to. Now once you get up to this part, there's like a circle thing. You want to go around the full circle. Make sure that you pull absolutely everything. Now I would recommend having a bit of gear at level 70 and either playing a tank class or a class that can do a bit of like tankiness to it, because they do actually end up doing a little bit of damage. Because you have so many mobs, the damage can stack up pretty quickly. So I like to run this in Guardian and just use bear form when doing the killing phase, and you have no problem whatsoever. So we're nearly done gathering everyone together. We just want to finish up, make sure we're getting absolutely every single pack all the way around this circular building in the middle. Now once you have all these mobs pulled, you want to go back up to the dance floor that we were just at before. So back up here where we've already been, and we're going to pull the mobs that don't auto aggro. So these mobs right here with the yellow nameplates right here, we're going to go ahead and just do an AoE and pull those, and then we're going to go just behind us and pull them onto the dance floor there. And on the dance floor we're going to kill all the mobs that we have pulled, and then basically once we have done this, you'll get straight raw gold from these guys. And because we're level 70, all the gear scales up to level 70 vendor prices, and you have like around 40 to 50 gold every single item that you're vendoring from these guys. So it really adds up super quickly. Now what you want to do is have multiple ults waiting at the instance. So you can run this say 5 times on this one character, jump over to your next character, run it 5 times. Do that with about 3-4 characters within the hour, and you should be able to make over 10k raw gold just from doing this farm. So no using the auction house whatsoever. All you're going to be doing is absolutely vendoring everything, and also the raw gold you get from all these mobs, just because as you can see we're killing so many mobs in such a quick time. So it's only been about like 2 minutes into the run and we've pretty much killed everything. And then we're going to loot this up, get pretty good raw gold from all these mobs, and then also you get items that scale up to level 70 vendor prices, and they sell also. So each run you should be getting, it depends on your RNG what items you get, but you can get up to like 1k gold per run, and you can do the runs very quickly. So we're done the run now. You just want to loot everything up. Now we're not throwing anything on the auction house, we're going to just straight up vendor absolutely everything. So let's go ahead and loot up. We'll just open up the bag so we can see the raw gold. From the first loot though, as you can see, 137 gold. You're going to get more on the next loot. Another 63 gold, another 96 gold, and then also the items that we're going to vendor once we're outside of here. Now if you're a druid, you could dreamwalk right now, reset the instance, then dream warp back, and it will take you to the front of the dungeon. However, the entrance is right here, so you can just run back, run outside, reset all instances, and then go straight back in and rinse and repeat that process. It's a very, very easy farm to do. You just need to make sure that you have like a decent amount of gear, like nothing crazy, like no raid gear or nothing, but just a decent amount of gear so your health does stay up while you're pulling the mobs and gathering them all together. As you can see, these items have about a 40 gold each vendor price, so it really adds up when you get a whole heap of them. However guys, that was it for today's video. If you are enjoying these videos about some raw gold farms, even though they're not like crazy amount of gold per hour, these are the best raw gold farms in the game. You don't have to deal with the auction house, you don't have to do anything else. Let me know down in the comment if you're enjoying these sort of videos, and also if you would like to learn how to make a lot of gold in retail, you can check out my complete gold making guide. This is a guide that I constantly update, and if you already own a copy, you have a lifetime worth of free updates. So in future patches or expansions, whenever there's new content, I'll be adding the new gold making methods to the guide, and if you already own a copy, you'll get all of them completely for free, all the updates. Anyways guys, until the next one, take care.